everybody, this is Catherine Oakes with Leaders Uncut, and today it is my pleasure to welcome Sally Connolly of NightBuddies. Sally is doing something incredible for children, and I can't wait for you to hear her stories. Hi Sally, how are you today?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you so much, Catherine. I appreciate your time and energy.
Yeah, wonderful. So tell us about your story and why you launched NightBuddies. What was the vision behind NightBuddies? And just share with my audience this incredible venture here that you started on your own.
Thank you. It's been a decade of highs and lows, as most entrepreneurships, journeys are. You really have to love what you do, and I really do. I have a lot of passion for plushies. I have a lot of passion for children. I raised two beautiful young men who are now in their 30s and thriving and successful. And a part of their success is, as a mom, I just felt there was some space in the toy industry to develop toys that are a little bit softer and simpler. And with my boys, we just kind of started playing product development and filing patents and finding spaces in the industry where we could take an idea and improve it. And one of those ideas was a nightlight. So at that time, what was really on the market that was the most go-to for young children was the glowworm, which was a beautiful product, but it just glowed. It didn't really emit light. And as a mother, I felt it didn't really ease the fear of dark for children, that they really want to see across the bed. And they want it to be so simple that they can operate it themselves. So I invented the hug on, auto off in 3 minutes, which ensures it lasts for years. And then a fun story, when I first launched NightBuddies, 1,000 moms messaged me and said, how do you turn this off? My child's getting frustrated. They want to also turn it off. So it was fun to launch a product and to learn along with the mothers of how to really streamline and make the product, 100% solid. So now the child can hug on, auto off, or if they give it a little squeeze, it can turn off also. So in the beginning, it was a lot of collaboration with moms and actual children. So since then, I've just been, growing every year. The whole message is to share love and light around the world. I believe in entrepreneurship. I've recently been hired by Otis College, and I'm having a great time actually teaching pattern making, sewing, and creating innovative plush with purpose, plush with function, collectible plush. So it's something that's been in my heart for a long time, and it's growing, and it's going to be a great year next year.
That's just an incredible project. I'm so happy you're doing this, but there's such a need to help children, but to help parents too, right? To help parents help their children face their own challenges, which is just wonderful. So, Sally, what are the biggest challenges that you have been faced with lately?
Oh my gosh, so many. I mean, well, first we all had to get through COVID, which was extremely hard, then chip shortage, then container crisis, then recession. Now I hear East Coast is a possible strike for labor at the ports. I mean, the toy industry is difficult, and it really takes a community and a really strong team to keep forward. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm building a team. I've got great manufacturers that I partnered with, have some incredible, exciting license agreements in place that are coming out with some spectacular new news next year. I can't quite release yet, but super excited to keep bridging the gap from small entrepreneur to well-known entertainment characters with my IP, which then could be a global sensation to really help kids with simple products that comfort, self-regulate, that build self-esteem. I mean, I didn't bring a night buddy here, that's a shame, but basically, a kid goes to bed, they're afraid of the dark, they wake up in the middle of the night, they know their little plushies right there. NightBuddies is all soft, kind of a surprise, a little hug, squeeze, the eyes illuminate, they can actually see across the bed, they can read a book, it eases their fears, they can see, there's nothing there. Auto off, the kids have that little plushie for them, all through the night. Since falling into this category naturally, I used to call it soft sensory, but NightBuddies has just been accredited with the M.E.S.H. helps.org seal, which is mental, emotional, social health. And there's a whole movement right now going in the toy industry globally that this is a real need, that kids need products that provide wellness in all kinds of formats, fidget toys, soft sensory toys like NightBuddies, and getting excited about this development and seeing where the toy industry is going and feeling more confidence as a mom and solo entrepreneur. I've recently developed new technology, heating and light play. And so I've got a lot of new products coming out. And what I need right now and what my biggest challenges are is I'm in the marketplace. I need exposure. I need to tell the world how great this nightlight is. I need eyes on my Instagram, on my LinkedIn. It's hard to get through all this level and then realize, okay, I invented, I got the patent, I have 9 claims, I sourced it, I've got multiple factories going, I've done distribution to 9 different countries. And it's still a struggle. I mean, it's the craziest thing because now I need to be a social media expert, which I'm not. And it's just crazy to be an entrepreneur and how many different hats you have to wear. So my biggest need right now is a call out to the world to support women, to support entrepreneurship, and to support children with toys that are really created from the heart.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing, and I'm sure you will get that exposure. It's just sharing. Everybody who's watching here, share with your network, because what Sally is doing here is very important for children and parents. So we count on you. Everyone who's seeing, share it and talk about it. I mean, it costs nothing, just 5 minutes to do so. So hopefully everyone here can do that for Sally. That's great. And you are on Amazon, Sally. So you are there on Amazon selling. What other avenues are you also in retail stores right now? Or what are your efforts in that direction?
Yes, we launched this year in Kroger's and we did fairly well. The turtle did fabulous, just off the chart sell through. Some of the other characters didn't sell through as enough, but then again, it circles back around to, it's just the need for the word to get out there. So we did do Kroger's this year, which was fabulous, and I was very happy with that. We are in Amazon, actively selling right now, as you said, Catherine, thank you. And really exciting, I'm breaking into UK. We just shipped a huge container to Flair, a beautiful distributor out of UK, and they are making placement as we speak. So keep tuned into my Instagram and LinkedIn for those retail locations, but really excited. And I had the pleasure, and I have just utmost gratefulness and respect for an Instagram page called Baby Sam and Dad. Just adorable children, and the parents are so cool and just raising their kids to be very independent, and kind of like what I do with my boys. And he did a post for me, and it was amazing. I mean, it's incredible the power that Instagram and social media can have now. I think there was over for me, it probably sounds so small, but it was like, 500,000 views and 60,000 people talking about it. So that's super fun, and he's agreed to do a giveaway with me that we'll be doing next week, just to kind of promote and hype the awareness of NightBuddies coming to UK.
And that's wonderful. This is what it takes. And then you're going to have more people see it and people willing to help for nothing. We don't have to sell everything. I think when you start giving things for free, then it's good karma. It will come back, really comes back to you. And I think we are at a stage in our world where people need to help each other out and not always ask for something in exchange. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing here, because it spreads positive vibes, and we need positive news right now. We need healthy action items that will benefit everyone and will make a difference in the world. So again, incredible, Sally. I'm so happy that you're doing what you're doing here. So
thank you. And to reinforce that, I launched this business 2019, and what I did is, and this is a big passion of mine, and it's just taken a while to grow because I just didn't realize how difficult every step is along the way. But I basically went up the Amazon River in Colombia and out of Peru and traveled up the river 3 days, trekked through the jungle with a guide, slept, in tree houses. And it was pretty rural, but it was the coolest thing. I was granted access by the chief and was able to do little entrepreneur shops to kids that really don't have a lot. I was able to bring internet to an orphanage in Leticia, right there in Colombia at the mouth of the Amazon River. And I call it just sharing love and light, just like what you said. People need hope. And that's kind of the way that I started my business is sharing what I call love and light, but also just instilling hope in kids and bringing the internet, because if somebody can launch a toy and get a patent like me, anybody in the world can. And I just wanted to give these kids hope. So that's a big thing that I really am working hard on. In 3 years from now, I hope to have a global foundation that, traveling the world, giving out NightBuddies, making sure everybody has internet access, and making sure everybody has like a 10-step program of how do you launch a business? What do you when you have an idea? And just to not be afraid to go for it and to reach out to people like you and, to people like Baby Sam and Dad's, Instagram, just the kindness to share the world. And that makes us all better. I mean, all boats float up. And
you're right. It's so important. And you're also the example that's showing other women, anyone in the world, that if you put your mind to something and you have the passion behind it and you're consistent about your effort, you will make it, you will succeed, you will do something. It's just a matter of starting and doing, right? It's just...
And not giving up. That's exactly right.
And not giving up, because it's so easy to give up. You have an incredible story, Sally. I'm so thrilled about what you're doing. So you have a website where people can go to. So can you tell us about this quickly?
Yes, it's www.nightbuddies.com. NIGHT, like nighttime. BUDDIES, very simple.com. And Instagram's the same, Facebook, LinkedIn, I'm Sally Connolly. But yeah, please reach out to me. I've got a small budget, but expect big things to happen next year. Things are changing. I'm building a team, looking for great marketing assistants, and open to anybody's ideas and anybody else too that needs help. If anybody has an idea to do a plush toy, I've learned a lot. I'm teaching right now at Otis's course. I'm happy to help anyone. I mean, that's, like you said, that's what is good karma and helps things go around and grow.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Sally. Thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoy Sally's story and that you help her share her story, share what she's doing, talk about the toys, because it's incredible. Thank you again, and we'll talk again very soon.
Thank you, Catherine. Have a great day.